Peter Yan, Petra Yan, Pyuter Yan. That first name, nobody seems to really know the right way to say. Some people call him Peter Yan, other people call him Petra Yan, and then he's Pyuter Yan. It's Pyuter. He's a Pyuter Yan. There we go. Balls be. Wow. Wow, bro. Wow. My guy. Your name is wild, bro. Really? Balls be swinging? That's really what you decided to go with? He's moving like he's good, though. Body there. So, he is scheduled to face Song Yadong. To the body. At UFC 299. And I think it's going to be a good fight. I think it's a fight he needs to win, man. Or else that's going to put him 4 losses in a row, right? He lost his title to Aljamain Sterling. There we go. So he lost to Aljo. And then he lost to Sugar Sean O'Malley. And his last fight was against Merab Dvalishvili. And that fight was annoying, bro. Honestly. Like, just watching Merab just shoot a million fucking takedowns on this man was wild to see. But, you know, he's had some incredible matches. But the one fight that, man, I go back and I rewatch it. I'm just like, man, he really, really did a number on him. It's his fight against Jose Aldo. Aldo has been stopped before, man. Not the first time we've seen him stopped. But the way... there we go. The way Pyuter Yan stopped him is just beat the bejesus out of him in round number 5, man. To the body. Woo! Trying to do something. But, come on now. Come on, boy. You know, man, I play this game right now. And when it's all said and done, bro, the next one cannot look like this. It really can't. And there are multiple ways that they can make the next installment of this game, UFC 6. There are multiple ways they can make it look different than this one, striking wise. It's all about, like, are they gonna actually do it? And some of these things it's suggestions that I have been making for a really, really long time right now. For one, like the striking meta has to switch. It has to be like a serious switch to it. And one thing that will definitely change the way striking is done in this game is the inclusion of the reintroduction of parries. We had parries in UFC 2, and of course, you know, we didn't really like the way parries were done in UFC 2. They didn't put a lot of thought into it. We had parries in UFC 1 as well, if I remember. Yeah, UFC 1 had parries too. But man, they just didn't put a lot of thought into it, you know? It's kind of a mess. The parry system was a complete mess. The animation was all over the place. You can just tell it was, hey, yo, okay then. All right. Now we're fighting. You can just tell that it was done by people that just did not really understand what a parry actually is. So I'm hoping they bring back parries. I have a blog that I wrote where I detail my idea for parries, how I think it can be done without it getting overpowered like it was in UFC 2 and UFC 1. Also, EMMA had parries, and EMMA parries were just a mess too. Everybody running around freaking waving their hand all over the place. So that's one. You gotta bring back parries. And two, I think they need to redo the way, hold on. They got to redo the way they do, yeah, what he just did right now. Spinning strikes, sort of technique, I'll call it technique strikes, right? Like flashier strikes. And they gotta look at it the way, like for example, man, in this game right now, for you to perform a spinning strike, I mean, this dude is getting rocked all over the place. Sit him down. For you to perform like a spinning strike or a flashy strike, the controls can be quite complicated. But when you take a look at fighters in real life, take a look at guys like John Jones, guys like Stephen Wonderboy Thompson, fighters with a large arsenal of strikes, right? Guys like these, you definitely got to be able to represent them in the game. Someone like John Jones has thrown pretty much every single kick known to man. Israel as well, Anderson Silva. These guys have thrown it. They've done it all. And you got to have a way to represent these guys in the game. I love that combination, boys. That hook to the body, cross, left hook to the head, cross to the face. It's becoming one of my favorite combinations. See if we can hit it again. Sit him down. Look up. Watch this. Boom, boom, boom. I did not, yeah, I like it, I like it, I like it. He says, what? He goes, what? Left hook to the head, boom, cross, down the middle, sit him down. Boom. Oh, that's a lot of blood coming out of his mouth. I will absolutely take that, baby. All right, so first fight, success. Got me over here forgetting what I was even talking about. Shit, what was I talking about? I'll remember. I will remember what I was talking about. And I'll be right back. I don't know if this man thinks he's about to recreate that Marab fight, but bro, I got something for you. I've got uppercuts for you. I've got front kicks to the face. Looks like he wants to strike, though. Okay. Man, so look, when you take a look at real life fighters, man, guys like John Jones and Israel and Anderson Silva, what you'll notice is that these guys have a favorite side with every single shot that they throw, right? When you study someone like John Jones, for example, you'll notice that a vast majority of his kicks come from southpaw. So when he's in southpaw, hey, his roundhouse, just pretty much most of what he throws is from southpaw. But there are certain kicks that he favors from orthodox. And it's natural, man. Like if you, like for me, for example, right now, my side kick to the body, I feel way more comfortable throwing it if I'm southpaw. When it comes to a roundhouse to the body, I feel more comfortable throwing it from orthodox. When it comes to the lead leg kick, I feel more comfortable throwing the lead leg kick from southpaw. And then when it comes to a teep to the body, like a front kick to the body, I feel more comfortable throwing that from southpaw. Even though I'm a natural orthodox style, like I stand orthodox. So like most of my punches, I feel more comfortable throwing as a left, like a, you know, from orthodox. So it's very interesting. So when you take a look at real life fighters, man, you see that all over the place, man. Anderson Silva, for example, there's certain strikes that maybe he feels more comfortable throwing southpaw. Israel, for example. And so this is how, in my opinion, they should represent. They should make switching stances actually mean more than it does right now. So, like, there we go. If you're using John, for example, let's say you want to throw an axe kick. Well, rather than having to input a million different combinations of buttons, you could just switch your stance. Switch to the stance and then you could press, so that the same input that will give you, say, got him. Get out of here. The same input that, say, will give you an axe kick from Southpaw will give you, let's say, a wheel kick from Orthodox. See what I'm saying? All you got to do is just switch your stance, get to the right, get to the stance that the fighter usually throws that strike from, and then perform the move you want to perform. So it will give stance switching more of a utility. And then, to really affect the meta, I'd like to see move levels go down as you switch your stance. So, and that actually get reflected by the animation. So if I'm in Orthodox and I'm in my fighters, let's say you're using a fighter that is not known for switching stances at all, okay? Let's see here. What do I say to you? Good fight. Should I say? That's it. So let's say. What was I saying? Thank you. You're using a fighter that's not known for switching stances, right? If you switch with that fighter, your move levels go down and it gets reflected in your animation. So your jab becomes an uglier jab. Okay, bro. Good luck keeping me down. Your jab becomes an uglier jab. Your cross becomes an uglier version of the jab with less power, less accuracy. And also it affects your defense. So your blocking, for example, goes down. Your a lot of things goes down when you switch to a stance that you're not used to. Okay? Your defense definitely suffers 100%. Your head movement also suffers. Definitely suffers. So I want to see stuff like that. That will definitely change the meta for striking, or at least lead us to try to create a new meta. And then in terms of how the game looks, the whole locomotion style, so like from the waist down, has to change. They gotta try to. Now, talking to developers, man, it's a. The problem is that. Got him. Now, this flying knee, brother. This flying knee, as aggressive as you're being, it'll keep landing. Oh yeah, we saw that one. I mean, it was there the whole time, to be honest with you guys. It was there the whole time. We just started firing it. Watch this again. Watch. Ooh, boom. Hey, look, I'll tell you good fight. Just give me a moment. I want to, there we go. Clear the screen. Clear the screen and let me see what's up. That fake ass blood. Yes, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called us out.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Let's get it. Thank you. Glock twisted. Some of y'all names. Okay. Man, so like when I talk to developers about the locomotion, the movement style in UFC, and it's just the fact that we need an updated movement style that's like more grounded, less slidey, you know, looks like the fighters actually have more weight, just sort of what they did with Undisputed Boxing, which by the way is still the best aspect of that game. You know, like what you hear back, it makes sense. It's like there's a it's like you can either get like super responsive with the movement, like man, playing footsies in UFC 5, 100 like feels 10 times better in pretty much any other game besides like any other UFC game for sure, and definitely better than undisputed, 100%. Like the control you have, like you can like of like the small, minute in and out movement, and it's because of like the locomotion style they have in here. It's almost very similar to like an arcade game, like a Mortal Kombat or Street Fighter, where like, you know, there's no conservation of momentum. And that's what makes it when you look at, hey, yo. That's what makes it when you're looking at the game. It's like, you know, it just looks cartoony, you know what I mean? But then when you look at a game like Undisputed Boxing, the movement feels, the movement looks very realistic. But it's like, with that realism, it comes at a small cost, right? And so, what they're trying to figure out now is like how to blend both. Like, how do we get full responsiveness to where it doesn't feel like you're fighting the controls, but also make the fighters feel weighty and give that conservation of momentum where the fighter feels like he's actually moving and not just sliding all over the place. And, you know, I'm hoping they can find that balance, man, because yeah, this movement style we have right now, it's very stale. It's gotten very old. Oh my God. You know, like, it's very jittery, as you see, as you're watching it. It's very like the steps are too like just super jittery. But it's like you have more control. Like, you know, if I want to be here, like, man, if you try to play footsies, bro, like, it's just a lot of control. But it doesn't look the best, you know. Doesn't look the best. Thank you. I love what Undisputed Boxing did with your footwork, man. I really do. They've got, you know, the loose footwork, for example, and then the regular locomotion. Just all of that stuff is very impressive, man. It's very, very impressive. And I'd like to see EA take that technology, run with it, and, you know, replicate that while also maintaining that responsiveness. There's got to be a way. There's got to be a way. And I got to say, man, I noticed the same thing when I play like FIFA, for example. There's a setting. I don't play FIFA often, but like there's a setting to like make the game faster and like make it more realistic, like the flow as the fighters are the footballers as they're moving around the field. You can make them faster, like more arcadey. And like, I ain't even gonna lie, bro. I ain't even gonna lie, bro. When I play, I play it more arcadey. Just because when it's more realistic, it's just like, ugh, they're too slow. But when you look at the way they're moving, it's realistic. Like, okay, this is the natural speed we see football players actually move. You know what I mean? But then when you're playing the game, you're like, man, I want him to move faster. My favorite football game, honestly, is, I'm forgetting which one it's called, but it was in the Sega Mega Drive, man. And it was arcadey as holy fuck, bro. The bicycle kick goals. Oh my God. I remember I was like, oh, bringing back some good memories, man. I want that combo. I want my combo. My favorite combo. Hook to the body, hook to the head, cross. Hey, 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 hey. Got him again. Stand up. Oh, the hook didn't land. The first one didn't land. Woo! You should have known. No! It didn't land. Few things I miss about my childhood is going to the arcade with my friends and playing football, playing the football games, man. We got him. I think we got him. Yes, we did. Woo-hoo. Oh, yeah. All right. Yeah, man. I think I'm going to end it right here. Yeah. Let's see. What time is it? Yeah, we're done. We are done. Yeah, man. Going to the arcade with friends. They will all, you know, play football. I wasn't very good at it, but I would try to play. By the way, that's where I first came across God of War. This was shortly before I left Nigeria for the US, man. They were all playing football on one side, and God of War was like on the screen, lonely, and nobody was touching it. I'm like, what the heck? And I go check that game out. I'm like, yeah, this game is gnarly and amazing. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed the video, you know exactly what to do. Leave a like on it. It always helps out. And I'll see you guys later today. Yeah, we got to talk about that patch, right? So that one will be for my night owls. All right? See you boys later. Peace out. Love you guys.